Well, hello, church, and welcome to the Rewind for the week of July the 15th. What a crazy week it has been. We've got VBS and Promise Island going on all week long, and if you haven't been up here to check it out, here is just a little taste of what you've been missing. Now, not only are we excited about our VBS, but we're also excited about a couple of things that are happening within the next week. This Saturday night, July 21st, is our Band of Brothers Heroes of Faith celebration. The entire church is invited to be a part of this. This is a night, the theme that Terry and Dalvin are working with is kind of the night at the Oscars. It's going to be great. They always do it upright, but this is going to be a night in which we celebrate our Creekside Heroes of Faith. Join the Band of Brothers in that celebration. It all starts at 6:30 p.m. July 21st, this Saturday night. Also, July 25th, which is a Wednesday night, that is going to be our congregational meeting, quarterly financial review. Dinner is going to start at 5:30. We've got that going in the Connection Cafe. Mexican Stack-Ups is on the menu. The meeting starts at 7 p.m. And what we're going to do is we're going to give an update on where we are and where we're going. We're going to provide some information on the Reach Out funding as well. And we want you to know your voice is important. We want you to be invested in the life of this church, invested in where we're going. And so it's important for you to be there. Put that on your schedule. And we will see you on Saturday night, and we'll see you on Wednesday night as well. And if that wasn't enough, this past Sunday we kicked off our three-part mini-series that we are calling Control, Alt, Delete. There are times in which we've got to reset, reboot, and refocus in order to stay focused, and we want to end the second half of 2012 better than we have even started it. That is what this series is all about. We're going to rewind the message for it right now. All right, this past Sunday, we started our new worship series, Control, Alt, Delete. There are times in which we've got to reset and reboot in order to move forward with progress. There are times in which my laptop just has the hourglass that spins and spins. What do we do when that happens? We hit Control, Alt, Delete when we see that there are tasks and programs and processes that are not responding. And so what do? We shut those down, we reboot, and we start over so that we can move forward, so that we can achieve the work that we need to do. Well, the same thing happens in life. There are times in which it just seems to stall out. We seem to lose focus. We seem to be trying to do tasks, but we're just not responding. We're not making any progress. We're not able to complete those tasks. So what we need to do is we need to stop, control your vision, control what influences your vision, alter your focus to get in line with your vision, delete the tasks that hold you back so that we can move forward at a high rate, so that we can move forward becoming all that God has called us to be, and so that we can achieve the dreams, not just that God is dreaming for us, but that we are dreaming for ourselves as well. That's the whole idea behind Control, Alt, Delete, as we took that with Scripture and the dreams and what God is dreaming for us, and we put all of that together. Our first merge says this: develop focus, discipline is one of the most important things that we have to learn and really discipline ourselves in so that we can dial in, like it said, to that one thing, your one thing. Look, God has blessed you with passions and energies and gifts and just blessings that point in a certain direction. Maybe you've already dialed into that. Maybe you're trying to dial into that, but you just can't. Maybe you don't know how to even start. Well, you start with focus. You start with vision. You've got to develop a focused discipline that moves you off of the 1,000 good things that we could be doing into the line of the great thing that God has called you to do. The only way we do that, the only way we can discover that, is to develop that focused discipline. Listen to the Spirit as He talks to us and reveals passions and energies and gifts and blessings that God has given us. And we push things aside that we could be doing so that we can do the one thing that God has called us to do. Develop focus discipline. Here's the second thing. All right, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Always check in and listen to your life GPS to make sure that you are headed in the right direction. If we're not careful, we wake up one day and we're gray. We talked about that on Sunday. If we're not careful, we wake up one day and our children are grown. If we're not careful, we wake up one day and we've been in a job and a career for years, but we've never dialed into the ministry that God has called us to inside of that employment. If we're not careful, we wake up one day and we realize that we're moving and we're traveling, but we're not headed the right direction. How do we not allow that to happen? Well, we've got to stop, because our lives are filled with connections and chaos and noise and clutter and volume, and the only way you can listen to the Spirit, our life GPS, is by removing all of that and pausing for a moment and letting God speak into your life. When's the last time you've allowed God to speak into your life in that way? When's the last time that we just paused and we stopped and we removed everything and we didn't work, we turned down the volume of life, we removed ourselves from some of the chaos so we can get to a place and a position and a point and a posture that allows us to hear the Spirit of God as it speaks direction and purpose into our life. You've got to always, at these stopping points, call them rest stops if you will, on this journey of life, we've got to make sure that we're always checking in, so that we don't miss a turn, so that we don't miss an opportunity, so we don't miss a calling that God has placed in our life. Always check and listen to your life GPS so you can make sure that you're going the right direction. I want to encourage you over the next few days to do that. Just remove yourself for a few moments. Whatever a few moments are for you, whatever moments you have available, just remove yourself from it. Turn down the volume of life and just let God speak so you can make sure you're headed in the right direction. All right, here is the third thing that we talked about on Sunday. All right, and this was the exciting part. This is great. Be prepared, be planning on it for future vision expansion, because the gospel is daring you to. In Ephesians chapter 3, Paul talks about it, that we have a God who can do and does immeasurably more than all that we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. It's not just enough to have a vision and a focus, but we've got to have plans to expand that, because God is in the expansion business. God maximizes the blessings and the gifts and the passions that He places in our life, and there is a dare that comes to us from the gospel. He can do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. What does immeasurably more look like? What does impossible look like? Because that's the reality that you and I get to live inside. So don't just dream about it, and then dream about maximizing it. Dream about expanding it in the future. What can God do with me, through me, and these passions and these energies and these gifts that He's given to me? Where can this go? Where can God lead this? Be prepared for it. Be planning about it. Be praying for it. And know that the gospel is daring you to live inside the immeasurably, the impossible, the most blessed life that comes to us from God. It's the exciting part of this journey with God. We never know where He's going to take us. We never know what it's going to look like. But it's immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. Be preparing for it, be planning for it, be praying for it, because that's where God is leading. Well, all right, church, that is it for this week and this rewind. We've got to go. We've got to get ready for VBS. It is night number 3 tonight, in case you wanted more of what you saw earlier and you're excited about where Stephen and Brady are going with this new boy band that they are forming, take a look at this. For more highlights on VBS and everything that is going on at the Creek, check us out on Facebook. You can follow us at Fast Follow, or you can go to the website creeksidecc.com. Be blessed, be strong, be encouraged. Live in the immeasurably more that God is bringing into your life this week. And we will see you soon, church. Have a great day.